Next. Is this possibly the last one? There's no Qatar over here. No hand blade or whatever they're called. Let's see what's going on here. No, that better not be David Garan. Oh no. Chapter 4, The New Order. A slight delay in the peaceful march to the King's Castle. They were foreshadowing this. Oh my god, what is going on here? 36. Okay, maybe not as many as I thought, but there's a lot of stuff going on, a lot of different positioning. I remember we had a big map, like on the first section, I believe. First or second section, there was like a big map. We'll start by the boat. It's just a boat. We'll go... Oh! Oh, okay. Alright, both of these go to the same place. All these order rats sneaking around here. This is no good. I hope they will just blackmail me and bugger off. Kitchen knife, lemon, some keys. Like Oberly, I think their name was, from the other day. Dandelion room, Ada Baker, 2 nights. Forget-me-not room, Walter Knott. 2 nights. I'm gonna go upstairs. All this stuff changed on the walls. Alright, here we go. Nonsense. I'm not an idiot. But real men like us could beat those order party ninnies even without any weapons. You don't have a whole lot on you. The table does not have the ledger. This is Ada or Ada? I heard rumors you lost a cannon while gambling. Interesting detail. I think they'll try to kidnap the king. Me and my employer are getting out of this blasted country. I've instructed him to arrive around 11:30. Most likely he'll be in the order party uniform. If he comes alone without any backup outside, approach him. If he gives you something that belonged to the one who escaped your tonic, you may proffer him the instruction slip I gave you. Seal your face. They recognize you. Interesting. And okay, let's go over here. We got some. Oh, okay. I forgot some of their names, but I think this is Peter Batley, and this was the young daughter of the guy in the one where one of the servants poisoned somebody. Dear husband, you were so brave, and you've been drinking since early this morning. But what will you do now? What if the evil government men find us? They have a harp and a book. Okay. For you, I would fight a tiger and win. Peter Batley, 1788, March 5th. Mary, my uncle Edmund Cloudsley died in some robbery. I'm rich. Now your father will see me for the man that I am. Let's marry. Come the pure flower that I know you can for me, Edmund Cloudsley. Dear Mary, I know where your unworthy mate is hiding you. Soon, I will free you from his dirty paws and ship him to colonies. While you, I will put on a pedestal of sweetest praise, and you will become my ideal wife. Edmund. Okay. Worry not, and continue the feast, wife. Nothing can stand in my way. I will kill our enemies wherever we go. Of course, Peter Batley continues to gamble away their money. What's this moving thing? I have some small but pressing business to attend to at the property of our late brother Sebastian, the previous Proud Beast Stewart. I will be back at the camp for our 10 o'clock strategy meeting as planned. A heavy seal. Horse that's running in the background. The horse is running on their own? That's interesting. Let me read this again. Something happened with Lazarus. The property of the late brother Sebastian. 10 o'clock. half 11. Is half 11 11:30? Wait, there's something else? Oh no, that's just a piece of linen. Thought there was more. Okay, before we go enter these buildings, I want to finish doing outside. Okay, there's somebody dead. I hope that is not David Garan. Man in a helmet with numerous cuts on his body, not breathing. A slightly dented saber with some blood on it. Oh, there was I mean, David Garan was wearing a helmet like that in the previous chapter. Belchester Castle, Blackfields, Crow Towers, Wood Shears. Port. Capital. Port. Capital. Capital? That's not the capital? Hey, Wami. Hope you're well. It's going. Alright. This is a different guy in a helmet. Interesting. Why are you not working, you worthless piece of garbage? I'm doing the same thing I saw Lazarus do during the merit execution. Well, are you true? Oh, the gem is not lit up anymore. But what happened to the gem? This is Alistair. I like the dithering in the background here. The regime has to fall. It's taking away everything from me. The watch is ticking and shows 12:15 p.m. Nadaha Blade. May 15th, 1795. Capital Route morning report. At 8, a newfangled insurrectionist carriage passes by. At 8:30, an individual in the insurrectionist uniform passes by on the new two-wheel contraption. At 10:15, 2 individuals in insurrectionist uniforms pass on horse. That's one guy here, and his horse made it all the way here, I guess, because this is their letter. Maybe. And this guy here, which I don't know. Well, who are you pointing this at? The apple? I guess? Okay. Enter this manor here. Oh my. A pile of mangled and burned corpses. Let me just check to see all these arrows here. Okay. And then this, an empty cannon. Is there more here? Am I missing something? This seems like... Huh. I feel like I'm missing a significant amount. Belchester Castle, Blackfield Manor, Lover's Islet, Bellwood Crossroads, Party Camp, Cloudsley Cabin. Yeah, that looks familiar. Little Mermaid Inn. We've been to many of these places before. What's this? Lazarus Hurst. And inside the safe, there are some files, some bags. This, whatever the heck that is. Here's the paper. Lazarus, you took 32 things from me. I demand you return them. If you refuse, I will make the story of your true origins known to the other party leaders. At 11:30 on May 15, meet me at the place the idol was stolen from, our brotherhood. And poor Willard Wright met his death. Come along and bring proof, something personal of yours to give to the veiled woman. Tie your reply to the pigeon and release it from the cage. It will find me. Is this the pigeon thing? Okay. Interesting. Walter Keene, ambitious and inventive, but treacherous as many smart people are. James Turner, greedy and hedonistic, requires constant material motivation to cooperate. This is the doctor. AK, Alistair Koch, pompous and vain, but being a military man is ready to obey and ready to kill. Nicholas Maker, cowardly but dutiful, useful up until a limit. David Garan, since his success at the Mermaid Inn has proven to be a resourceful and discreet professional. Can you go to warehouse station to print out some copies of I thought you messaged me about that you were going to do that before. I'm guessing you didn't do it yet. For some reason. I don't know why. Maybe you said you were going to do it. Hadn't gone yet because you called. Okay. See ya. Good luck. Okay. Yes, Comrade Lazarus had not yet returned for several hours. Comrades Alistair and James have gone to find him. If they do not return, we'll organize more search parties to find the lost. What am I missing? I'm missing 2 words. Kind of fixed the cat wheel. Oh, yeah? Did you end up calling them or something? Where's the pigeon? An online search. Oh, cool. Okay. Thank you for looking into that. Not perfect, it's temp fix, okay. Oh, this is what I missed. How did I miss this? Okay, anyways. Oh, I recognize that voice. It is you. Isn't it poetic that you'd fallen for the same trap as you did all those years ago? Straw men are your bane. You notice the wheel was squeaky in one direction. Okay. Ah, you cunning devil are. You'll find me in the place where we two first met. There we can talk. Empty pistol and a loaded pistol. I think this is, Well... Huh. Newly invented transportation device, the bicycle. Oh, this is the place the robbery happened with the straw man, the bullet lodged in the wall, scarecrow with a hole through its head, and the pigeon. I may have treated you unjustly after our long cooperation. I will come alone in peace so we can discuss your compensation. Hiding out in the swamp. Flip it around, okay. Alright, let's see the damage here. What happened? Are you kidding? What? The only verb that works there. Those are the dang cool. I feel like culmination of a lot of the plot threads. I can definitely see that, especially with the stuff up top. This is a lot. Okay. Oh boy. This is the manor. This is the manor. I actually don't know what this is considered. Is this a cabin? I don't know how to classify these buildings. This is more of a manor, I suppose. No, backseat. No, it's okay. Yeah, I don't think I need it. We can talk about it afterwards, too. Wait, just check. Okay, yeah. Appreciate the check. So you made it here? Yeah, heck yeah. Oh, this is it. Okay, yeah. Well, the cabin and the manor. So they found the golden idol at the manor, so it moved. Either, I think that Lazarus Hearst went to the Cloudsy cabin, which is the place that they originally met, which is in that other letter, right? Because outside is when that other dude burned one of the Pear brothers or something like that. Lazarus Hearst went to the cabin to blank the other dude. Not Nicholas Maker, not Mary or Peter. I guess they banished Walter Keane, if I remember correctly. Walter Keane didn't die. Expelled, yeah. So this is my guess, right? And they wanted to go meet where we were originally, which is where that happened. They had that whole setup. I need to find where Walter... Oh, wait. This is not David Garrod. This must be Lazarus Hearst. This must be James Turner. This is obviously Alistair Koch. I don't know how this shit works. Must have gotten damaged in the blast. I don't really care what happened to these people. Where's David Guerra? Okay, this is important. She's one of the servants who tried the poison. This is the one that she was trying to poison. EC, Edmund Cloudsley. He will be in the Order Party uniform. Around 11:30. I need a clock. Walter Knott? That's probably Walter Keane with a pseudonym last name. Okay. This is actually a really important detail here. Is Edmund still alive? Or is this a fake note? This is very peculiar. Why did the horse have this message? I'm assuming this is Lazarus's horse, but maybe it isn't. This might be a horse run away from this guy. Really not a lot of information on this page. Go back here. David Garan. Lazarus isn't here at all, actually. Wearing the hat. You took 32 things from me. Willard Wright. Oh. They did steal. Welcome back home, Bobby. Wow. Damn. This is a lot. Holy crap. Now I know why this is here. Welcome in, Raiders. How's it going, Kenpachi? How's you're playing Fortnite? I think I saw some Overwatch 2 earlier. How's it going? Welcome in, Pete. Green, hello again. War Machine, Tiny Tyler. Pachi himself, hello. Doing well, hope your stream went well. If you guys don't know me, my name is Spencer Branch, variety streamer. I do a lot of first-time playthroughs, and I also do music production on stream. I'm playing through the Case of the Golden Idol for the first time tonight. We're almost near the end of the base game. This is a tricky one. There's a lot of detail. It is a kind of a mystery detective puzzle type game. Hope you're doing well. Hope you're streaming well. Thank you again. You played a lot of stuff. Okay, cool. Hope you're right. Yeah, I'm doing all right. We made it through the day of work. We only got one more day of work left this week. Can't even keep track of what day it is anymore. Just gotta keep on pushing through. You know how it is. I hope you're well too. Thank you very much for the raid. I really appreciate it. If you got a raid and run or do some post-stream self-care, please feel free to do that. Otherwise, come hang as I hopefully finish this last section. Case of the Golden Idol. Really interesting. It's gonna look really complicated probably, but it is what it is. So basically, just to give you an idea of what's going on, this is the thinking screen versus the exploring screen. The exploring screen is where you go around, you find all the hints and the information and the evidence and everything else, so like that, testimonies. And the thinking is you can put together these words to figure out like, oh, this is what they were doing, and it tells you if they're filled in correctly or not. And we're in the last one. There's been a bunch of these scenes beforehand that we've done and worked on. And this is a tricky one. There's a lot of information right now. We have so much information, and I'm just trying to organize it and get everything correct. Trying to figure out who the hell this guy is. But he said he took 32 things from me, right? So maybe in this previous scene, you can see who took the 32. Walter Keane. It is Walter Keane. Walter Keane's the one that put that all together. So I know for a fact that this guy is Walter Keane, and when they use the Golden Idol on them, they lose the number of years as long as they use the unknown 14 spell configuration. Okay, so we know who this is. Gonna have some pancakes. Let's go. Alright, so this is not right. Where is Lazarus? And is Lazarus Edmund Cloudsley? I think that's important. I think that there's a connection there. Lazarus is a very biblical name. Oh, you can actually zoom. I didn't realize I could do that this whole game. That is the mouse wheel I hit by accident. This is either David Garan or Edmund Cloudsley. One of the biggest problems here is that 3 people die. And I see 1 body, I see 2 body. Where the hell is the 3rd body? This is her. This is probably Walter Keane's alter ego. I guess there's this. Whatever the hell's going on here. This scene is an absolute mess. I don't know what this carriage is. And there's only one wheel? What the hell is this? A newfangled insurrectionist carriage passes by. An individual in the insurrectionist uniform passes by on the new two-wheel contraption. At 10:15, two individuals in insurrectionist uniforms pass on horses. And it is currently afternoon. Not returned for several hours. Alistair and James have gone to find him. Where's the mention of David Corral? Oh. I think I need to do a timeline. Or something like that. Half 11. They went to the inn. Therefore, plus time. Really? Who is Sebastian? This horse is running without anybody on them. The horse maybe have been attached to the carriage. Carriage has a horse. The horse could be running from this guy too, right? Because there's one horse here, one horse from the guy here. Blue, blue. What busted this? They found the golden idol at the manor. Which... that. Not the cabin. Why is this the Cloudsley cabin? I think Lost Years is correct. Wow, contemplation's so intense. Yeah. Very interesting. Wait, this two or fewer are incorrect? I don't know if this is accurate. I was just trying to swap things out to see what this actually meant as a hint. Kind of drive me a little nuts. The horse that's missing has to be James Turner's horse. This verb thing is really interesting. How the verbs... I swap both of these, it would create 2 errors instead of 1. This is misleading, for sure. I think they did it on purpose. The morning thing is really interesting. Oh. There we go. There we go. Oh. Lazarus died very early in the morning. Took the carriage out. I like how some of these are okay. Some of these... Gotta be manner. How's it going? I'm confused what's wrong with this one. Early in the morning, Lazarus Hurst went to the manor to burb Peter Batley because Lazarus Hurst wanted to have the ideal wife. So, thinking logically, right? There's this here. We know Lazarus Hurst is Edmund Cloudsley. He changed his identity. He hid in the box, in the cabin, blew up the vase, which killed 2 of the henchmen. He pretended to be dead. Peter Batley inherited his inheritance, his estate or whatever. He knew where they were hiding out, for whatever reason. Somehow, Peter Batley did some gambling BS, got the cannon from this dude. Somehow. Meanwhile, Ada, or Ada, whatever, had a note from Keen to prepare this whole situation to give him something. So if he hands over something that verifies who they are, which is this Edmund's Cloudsley thing. Good night, Key Lime. They hand it over, then they're gonna give them this. You find me the place where we first two met. There we can talk. Which is here. Edmund Cloudsley was here, they met him here with Keen. Keen recognized the voice. He, Cloudsley, aka Lazarus, shot inside here. Oops. At a straw person thing. Scarecrow. Meanwhile, the bird that had the note, right? The bird brought it over here from the camp. He admitted that he had this admission, but he wasn't actually just going to give them the stuff. He actually left. Wait. There's some stuff that's a little murky here. Because I know Peter Batley killed Lazarus at the manor. So, I'm trying to get all my lines mixed up. One of these is... You can see why two or fewer are incorrect. Yeah, that makes sense with both of these. There's something going on. So Lazarus went to the manor to kill, or verb, Peter Batley. Because Lazarus Hurst wanted to have the ideal life. Kill doesn't make sense. Maybe find. Find for both of these? I don't know. Fight? The verbs don't play by the same rules as the other things for a number of slots, I feel. You can swap one out that you know where just one thing wrong will cause it to fail, and it will not cause it to fail, even though you're changing something completely different that's wrong, right? Because if I change Lazarus to Maker, all of a sudden it's not filled in correctly, and I bring the Lazarus back, right? And then you wanted to find, but you can change it to blackmail. Oh, actually, that was better. Have maybe more than one word works in this situation, then. That's probably what you sit down to my options. Sometimes I feel like that's important to do, because you have a lot of unknowns still, unless you know exactly what's happening. You know, it's tricky. Fight and then find can go here too. Are these both valid? Right? Is that what the situation is? In theory, right? You swap one of them off of here, and it's wrong. I can't change any of that. Can't change any of that, right? Because Lazarus is part of this. Lazarus is part of this. Peter Batley is part of this. Oh, Mary, though. I guess he didn't care about Peter. You know? He didn't care about Peter. He was just looking for Mary. That's all he cared about. Peter was like, nah. Okay, so that leaves David Garan, went to the cabin. Unless that thing can make the sense, this is subject, yeah. And I thought maybe like he was there to kill Peter, perhaps. I mean, that's what kind of made sense, right? But there's a little bit of Shakespearean tragedy here. Because she had this book, right, saying that the husband was so brave. She's not really into him. She likes, so she's not really into Edmund. She thought Edmund was dead this whole time. And they're rich, right? So, I mean, but she still has his letter, and still has a new letter too. Makes sense if you're looking for an ideal wife. Yeah, that makes sense. I forgot that they're married. I keep forgetting that they're married. Either way, okay, last one. In the afternoon, David Garan, the only one remaining, because Alistair is trying to mess with the idol or whatever. David Garan went to the cabin. Not have. Maybe not find Lazarus hearse. Perhaps he was more here looking for Keen than... Yeah, I mean, that's what makes sense with that. Is Edmund Cloudsey related to Peter Batley? I don't think they're related, other than, like, he used to be married to Mary Kubert or something. Hold on, let's go back to this first one. Not the first one. But... Hold on. Sebastian Cloudsley was the one that originally had. I forgot about Sebastian. He was in the beginning. This is the guy on fire. This is the one that I'm looking for. He's like, oh my god. And he's like, oh my. You can see the chin. Ah. The hair changes everything, though. Who's Theo, also? You never see them again. Put them at the funeral or something? This is, right. This is David Garan. And then this is where we learn about this. This is the family tree. So, Edmund Cloudsley is related to Sebastian Cloudsley, right? Rose Kubert is married off to somebody else, I guess, that we don't know about. I forget who it was. Maybe we learn later. And then Beatrix Batley. So technically, Peter Batley is the brother-in-law of Edmund Cloudsley, but they died. Beatrix died for one reason or another. We don't know the history behind that. So that leaves Peter Batley kind of as like an in-law of like a widower in-law. I don't know what the term for that is. Is it once removed or is that something different? What is Mary's last name? Her maiden name, you mean? Obviously right now it's Batley, I guess. Second cousin or cousin once removed? I don't know. I can't tell what's going on. Oh, this Mary, you mean? Wait, which Mary? Oh, Mary Richards. Yeah, it happens later on. I think in this one we learn about her. Or they're up here. This is horrible. Mary Richards, yeah. Related to Lothar Richards. Oh, okay. This is totally tangential. I know it's not related to the thing that I'm trying to solve. Don't worry. David Garan went to the cabin to find, I guess, Walter Keane, because Walter Keane tried to blackmail, kill, blackmail, kidnap, have. Find. Fight. So I believe... Was I so fascinating in terms of being invested and interested in those people, but simultaneously only seeing literal snapshots of their life? Yeah, there's a lot of information, the way that they weave this story together, you know, it's quite fascinating. But I'm trying to think what I'm missing here. What can I have wrong? The thing with the Mary Batley makes sense how it changed it up, right? I think Nicholas Maker is not part of any of this. Okay, that's number one. That could be, I mean, it cannot be folly. Can we disprove that in its entirety? I think all these names are correct. I think only one thing is wrong. Only one thing is wrong. Two things being wrong. There's one thing being wrong. That's interesting. Loss is 32 years. You have 32 things of mine. He knew. It could be either David Garan that showed up here, or Lazarus. Lazarus was dead already. by this point because of this. Hey Lachlan, good to see you. Hope you're doing well. I think we're on the last puzzle. It's going nuts. Oh, what is this? I just think there's one last part. In the afternoon, David Garan went to the cabin to find Walter Keene because Walter Keene had tried to blackmail Lazarus Hurst. Get back his lost years. He was pissed that he lost his years. Which happened here, where the merit exaction. I feel like should this be extraction, by the way? Syntax branch. Is Keene even present here? Ritual of Ascendance. We haven't looked at this in a bit. Walter Keene was challenged to a dispute ritual. He, along with David Garan, ambushed Dark-Hand Initiate. David Garan, posing as Dark-Hand Initiate, signaled to Walter Keene with a tankard, which cup had no poison. Jeffrey Sinclair drank the other cup and died. Meanwhile, Lazarus Hurst passed the Inception ritual and became Proud Beast Initiate. The Inception Ritual with the Proud Beast Stewart, Lazarus Hurst. How would they have betrayed them? Read these again. This is from Walter Keane. I've entered the Order's mission to reclaim our fire-breathing relic and with great resolve punish the despicable enemy. I, with a few brave companions, fearlessly entered his hideout in a remote hunting cabin. But the devil had prepared a treacherous trap and explosion, slaughtered my dearest friends as we entered his study. Thanks to the sturdy physique, I survived the blast, only to be assaulted by the enemy's lackey, assassin warrior David Garan, and his pack of bloodthirsty hounds. After an hour of fight, I received numerous deadly wounds, in spite of which I prevailed and defeated my assailants with my martial training. I discovered the enemy's dead body, slain by the trap of his own making, but no trace of the relic. So this is a lie. But this is not a betrayal. I'm forced to go into hiding because the government's watchmen are tracking me. Once I have recovered from my deadly wounds and shaken off the watchmen, I will send you the next report. That sounds like 1,700 ways of saying I'm so cool, guys. Another letter from Walter Keane. I must apologize 1,000 times for my absence, but my road to recovery was full of peril and valor that cannot be sufficiently conveyed in writing. The government dogs and spies chased me tirelessly, and I was forced to seek refuge in Aquitania to recover from my still dire wounds. There I finally bested my pursuer with the help of Lazarus Hurst. How did that happen? Okay. Did he go there and he knew that he lost? And he's like, let's team up. Take down these guys. A young, resourceful gentleman I met in a remote manor one dark winter's night. That's a lie, I guess. The cabin. Not only did he earn my trust by stepping into the fray against the villains, but he turned out to be well versed in the arcane arts. Of course, not yet to close your skills. And this is probably also to help convince the masters that Lazarus is actually capable. I have finally recovered and plan to return to Albion. The citizen Ladders will be a fine addition to the Order. I vouch for him and will invite him to undergo the appropriate trial. And then the last one is from Sir Geoffrey Sinclair, who objected because Walter Keane cannot be trusted. I'm certain that on dispatching our enemy, he kept the golden fire-breathing relic for himself. That's not correct. Nothing remove me on this. He must produce the relic, apologize personally to me, and afterwards be expelled. Oh. This is the Ascension. This is it. Okay. This was the betrayal. We got blackmailed to find out how they would perform the miracle. Go to the restroom. Oh my goodness. Okay, we're back. That was necessary. I was hoping that we were going to finish this so I could have gone a little bit earlier. It's all right. Uh, how else can I write this sentence? David Garama to the cabin. On a bicycle. God, difficult the last one. This is really this particular section is really messing me up. Once I figured out the Mary versus the Peter Batley thing, sure. Whatever. The other option would have been, like, maybe Nicholas Maker is trying to find Lazarus. Going now, okay, Kwame, you got this. Keep me updated. Alistair and James have gone to find him. This is so weird. Me. For me, I feel like all the names are correct, right? The names are correct, the place is correct. It's the lost years that is incorrect. And sorry, the lost years are correct as well. Well, the burgundy, the gray, and the gold, I believe, are correct. I don't know what the deal is with these other ones. It was just the verbs. Oh, we did it. Okay. Before storming the king's castle with the order party, Lazarus Hearst led his men to Sebastian Cloudsley's old manor in order to kidnap his long-lost love, Mary Batley, formerly Mary Richards, who was hiding there with her husband, Peter Batley. Upon entering the manor, Lazarus and his troops were confronted by a drunk Peter, the cannon he had won while gambling. Peter blew up Lazarus, breaking the idol, and fled the scene. Mary. This wasn't the hard part. Thank you for the GGs. Appreciate you being here, Eggroll. Having interest in it. Hey, weren't you at the order party? Oh, no, I was never part of that ghastly organization. Downward virtues. I can take this gilded brass trinket for scrap metal. You have 3 soul for it and call yourself lucky. It's not even a golden idol anymore, it's a brass trinket. Maurice Evans over here. Did it. It's a pretty wild game, I gotta say. I like that it was made with Godot. That's really cool. And it was pretty thought through. A lot of this. The last one was definitely hard. It was the most complicated one of them all. Because it took in details from all over the place. I definitely plan on playing that DLC. Eggroll Buddy got me the Spider of Lanka or something like that. There is another DLC as well. I don't know the order of the DLCs. I don't know if that matters or if they're completely independent. I enjoyed this, though. I don't think I'm going to play the DLC immediately after this, though. I'm going to do something else and then come back within a relatively short amount of time. Oh, what's this?